With us now is Marine Corps veteran, author of Race to Save America, and CEO of VetCom, Kate Monroe. Kate, glad to have you back on Victory News.
Glad to be here.
All right, let's jump right into this. Your organization, VetCom, helps our warriors navigate the VA to receive the benefits they deserve. What are your thoughts on Senator Cruz and Scott's bill to restore military status to those who refused the COVID vax?
I think it's amazing. My hope is that it's not too little too late. You know, service members get set aside for various reasons. This was a sort of a massive a reduction in force. And you've seen it, you know, in about every 20 years, there's a cycle of this that happens. And it's very unfortunate for the service members, especially ones that came in with the intention to retire. And then midstream of their career, they're fully set aside. And now they have to go into the civilian sector, and they're really not, quite frankly, ready to. I have made thousands of claims for people who have no intention of going back in the service. Successfully, we have made their claims. And I would say this too, much like the VA healthcare system, the active duty military healthcare system uses our heroes as guinea pig test subjects. And I don't agree with the fact that they mandated all of these young men and women to take the vaccine. I would have been a person who wouldn't have taken it. And it's just appalling to me that it takes this level, like it takes an act to be able to restore justice to these people. My hope is that it passes, but more so that they actually take them up on the offer, because we do need more people back in the military.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Let's talk election integrity for a moment. Ken Paxton of Texas is going after vote harvesters. How important is election integrity in down ballot elections, given that some of those races are the very tightest ones?
I mean, it's very important. I'm in a state in California where I think everybody on one side of the aisle is definitely wondering about our election integrity here. And it's sad because in the previous season, where this was such a huge topic, election integrity, everybody was essentially gaslit. And isn't it amazing now that once we're starting to do all of these investigations, we're finding, oh, I guess there was some impropriety. You know, we need to restore a modicum of respect for our system of voting in this country. Too long have we allowed one side to completely take advantage of a broken system, and it's my hope that we right this wrong. But it's absolutely awful here in California, so I hope we fix it here as well.
All right. Now, Republicans in Congress are also introducing a law. It's called the Interstate Obscenity Definition Act to crack down on internet porn. This law would clarify the legal definition of obscenity for all the states. So will providing a legal definition of what obscenity is help protect our children?
I don't know that that alone will help protect you. We do a lot of laws and pass a lot of acts and things through Congress, but we don't actually ever prosecute it. We do it because it looks good and it sounds good, and somebody gets to take credit. It becomes part of their legacy that they pulled this off. But in reality, we don't necessarily have the appetite to go prosecute these people. You know, homeless, drugs, lawlessness here in San Diego, we don't even have the appetite to stop drug dealers directly in the middle of the street. But now we're going to go hunt down people, you know, selling pornography. My hope is that it does protect children. But the truth is that the FBI right now can tell you where everyone watching is. They literally know where they are down to their home address while they're watching it, and we don't do anything about it. So if we have that knowledge and we do nothing with it, what are we going to do with this knowledge?
I absolutely agree. It's not just another law or another hearing. Something needs to be done. Now, this one kind of reminds me of a bad sci-fi movie. Last year, state colleges in your state of California have handed off $10 million in federal funds and $3 million in state funds to fake students in California. 25% of community college applicants in California are AI bots. Now, that's a lot of money going somewhere. Can you make any sense of that?
Yeah, it's easy to make sense of it. It's the same thing that happens with the homeless industrial complex. You can literally walk in and tell them you're Donald Duck, and the money is going to end up going to you, and you're going to get put inside. There's really not much difference. And it's not going to AI bot students. It's going to mills of people that do this for a living. It is a grift allowed by our state, because there's no way that those funds don't come back like a boomerang. The funds go out, they come back to somebody, because we allow all this nefarious stuff here in our state. Billions and billions of dollars. I wish Doge would come here.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick on this one. Yesterday, the House passed a bill to codify the name Gulf of America. Should we call it the Gulf of Arabia next? Yes or no? Should we change that one from Persia to Arabia?
I don't know. I love the Gulf of America thing. I love, the District of America change they're going to make. I don't know about this other one.
Be sure to learn more about Kate's work with disabled veterans by visiting vetcom.us. Learn more about her at the racetosaveamerica.com. Great to see you today, Kate. Have a wonderful Mother's Day
Thank you
weekend.
so much. You too. All right, bye.